To be fair, into Brundle and Nelson they go for the first time. British GT, they've said it's still fairly slick, which we weren't expecting, but front four, they are definitely away, and it is all four of them together now, because championship leader Ethan Jeff Hall is right on the back of the front row starting pair, but then after the front four, it's a little bit of a gap. Just let them come towards me to make sure that I'm identifying the correct ones. It is Charlie Hart, number 50, just ahead of the number 67, Marcus Sater. So, ironically, we're in exactly the same order for those top six. In fact, the top seven of what it was off the start. An awful lot happening further back. We've got Peters, number 70, up into 8th. Up 3 places, number 43, into 9th for Clark. That's Archie Clark. Another big game further back. That's up into 17th. Goes to number 17, James Shotton. Now we've got the likes of number 7, Ellis will make up places, because that was a 10-place grid penalty for behavioural warning points, and equally the number 35 car, Phelps hasn't moved up any places yet, so we'll wait and see whether that happens, but that was a bit further back due to the BWP that they put in place for this. Round Agostini go on leaders. Let's have a look when they come back into my view. It is Ethan Jeff Hall, in fact, is up into 2nd by the looks of it. Yes, it is. So the Alfie Slater's down to 3rd. So our race leader's down to 3rd. Chase Fernandez, number 90, is in the lead now. Then it is Ethan Jeff Hall. Alfie Slater back down to 3rd place with Henry Jocelyn, number 26, still on the back of all of that train. So the top 3 completely shuffled that order this time round. I didn't really see. It was out of my view as to when that happened. As you can imagine, there's multiple corners we just genuinely can't see at all, but equally is that Agostini's out of my view with such the size of the trailers and everything in the paddock area, which you can't walk around, by the way. Although he was having a little nibble there at Chase Fernandez. The green flashes is our pole sitter, Alfie Slater, number 27, in 3rd place. Then we've got a completely different livery on the 4th place car of Henry Jocelyn. Chase Fernandez is being butt drafted by Ethan Jeff Hall all the way down the start-finish straight, but he's not ready to move out and make a move at the moment. He's stayed glued there, and he's not even moving out, interestingly, at Ritchie's, so he's decided it's not going to happen. There was a contact between a couple of cars further back that has meant a little bit of bodywork went flying down the start-finish straight, and he's getting so close there through Ritchie's. There was like 2 distinct gaggles. I think one of them's just been wrestled out onto the dirt a little bit, because I saw a car sort of tumbling down the order a little bit. Nothing more dramatic than that. In 5th position now is the 67 car of Marcus Sater, so that is a place gain there over the number 50 of Charlie Hart. The number 18 car of Tommy Byrne moved up, Torrin Byrne, moved up a couple of places into 8th place. Still the grey with the yellow flashes means it's Chase Fernandez, number 90, that has the nod at the moment, but it's being absolutely hounded by Ethan Jeff Hall, and it's kind of a little bit more about those two at the moment, because the 3rd place Alfie Slater has just dropped ever so slightly. I mean, again, all relative, a car and a half length compared to being glued to the back as the front 2 are. Henry Jocelyn's almost sort of in a grandstand position there, ready to pick up the pieces. Oh, somebody spun round on the exit of Oggie's, on the grass by the looks of it, so has stayed out of everyone's way, just knocked one of the marker boards on the exit of Oggie's, but that's put that car down. We'll be able to pick that up a little bit later. Gaggles of about 5 or 6 cars. Jocelyn's up the inside and there's contact as Jocelyn just went a little bit too late and spins out onto the outfield. Making too much contact with Alfie Slater because maybe he didn't, because Alfie didn't seem to move an awful lot, but it was a very late lunge. And Henry Jocelyn just accelerated onto the circuit as a whole gaggle of cars were arriving round there, and I think there's been contact, unless it was just the bonnet flicked up by making contact with grass, but that looks like Henry Jocelyn is now out. With the bonnet just stuck up, so maybe it was tucked underneath the front wheels actually as he tried to pull away, because I don't think I could see any other cars off at that stage either. Number 18 Byrne hasn't come through, so I don't know whether maybe there is anyone stuck out of my view. The car that will have spun round would be number 70 Peters by the looks of it. See Henry Jocelyn as the one car that's off, so I can only assume it wasn't accelerate onto the circuit when everyone else arrived. You know, the unsafe rejoining or anything like that. Up into fourth place has gone car number 50, Charlie Hart. So that's a good move there from him. So the lead two are all on their own now, because I wonder whether maybe Alfie Slater did take a little bit of contact, because he's dropped away from the lead two at the moment. Can't see any telltale signs of smoke. It's now three together for fourth place backwards. So that's Hart, Sater and Cronin. Number 75 has joined in at the back of that gaggle. Certainly a tyre screeching from somewhere, but just watching to see whether we're going to be able to get away with that car far enough off the circuit. But wasn't enough to make it look up the inside and coming into the yellow flag zone. So he had done that. His main championship rival on the grass, but drafted down to see if he can make this an even better situation for him by taking the lead. Again, not prepared to look up the inside of British, so just taking that speed through that corner, maybe trying to carry the speed all the way down the straight towards the Wilson hairpin. Are we going to see a move down at the hairpin? The answer is no, not at that stage. So still through the hairpin, back down towards Palmer, towards us he comes. And it is Chase Fernandez. He's going to have to just withstand this relentless pressure for a long, long time. 9 3/4 minutes left to go. Number 17, Shotton's moved up a couple of places on the last time, up into 8th place. Fernandez is a junior, whereas Jeff Hall is a rookie. On the championship standings, I think that's just that there's something else. Championship stands. Still so many fights going on up and down through this one, just a little bit of contact. It looks like we are going safety car now. Safety car's only just down here, so we'll be collecting them next time they're around. So everybody else is still fighting on that infield section until they suddenly start seeing the SC flashing boards and man as well. Burn, the 18 in their car. It's Burn, I can see being recovered on infield. So that's